remember watching the match when I was in school, and I was like, I was supporting Bayern Munich all the way. And I remember Bayern Munich, they scored very early. So it was 1-0 for a long time, and United, they did not play well. Now, leading up onto this, Dwight York and Andy Cole were amazing. For me, which is why I keep preaching about strike partnerships, they formed one of the best strike partnerships that I've ever seen. Like, literally, these guys were completely in tune, in sync. It was like these guys were just telepathic. They knew where each other was going to go. But in the biggest game, and they were amazing throughout the domestic season, but in the biggest game, they weren't clicking. It wasn't happening. Bayern Munich had a great game plan, as German teams always do, and they shut them down. I think it was Otmar Hitzfeld who was the manager then. They shut them down. And they had a few chances, but you just felt like if United, you were not going to make this happen. The second half came, it just kept on dragging. And I remember like sitting in school, and I remember there were United fans around. I was like, Malu, look at you guys. And to add to this as well, before this happened, I was so sure United were not going to win the treble. I was so sure. I told everybody that if United win this Champions League and win the treble, you're allowed to smack me in the arm. That's what I said. Because I was so sure that they wouldn't win. Cue Teddy Sheringham. So this was like in the 90th minute. I was like, they're not going to win. It's not going to happen. I was already celebrating, and I was pretty much mocking all of the United fans. Ball comes in. Sheringham scores in the last minute. To say I was pissed off and angry, I couldn't express how angry I was, because I was so sure that they were not going to win. I was like, no, this is really ridiculous. And it pained me so badly that literally I went up into my room and I actually started to cry. I was so angry. It just shows you how messed up in the head I was. I was so angry. I think I punched the wall or something. I think I actually began to cry because I was so angry and I was so pissed off that they scored in the last minute. So I was just there that, my God, how does this happen? They were so close, but I didn't beat them. So now it's going into extra time. Then I heard cheering. I said, what? Lo and behold, these guys had scored again and had won the game. So when guys went up, I was like, I was literally just cold. I was in total shock because I despise United. Look, I was a teenager. I was crazy. I'm still a bit crazy, but I was really crazy when I was young. So I was a bit, messed up in the head. But I was so sure. I was so positive. The fact that it didn't happen, I was like, I was just cold. I was like, this is messed up. This truly is messed up. Then the next day, so what happens is we basically much line up, because we always had to line up to pretty much go and have breakfast pretty much. And I did not talk to anybody. I was pissed off. I was really angry. So I'm in the line, and suddenly this guy just punches me in the arm. And I was like, because remember, I was still pissed off from last time. I was like, what? And the guy was like laughing. I still remember his name, Alex Falchi. And this guy had smacked me in the arm. And he said, look, man, you said that if United won the treble, would punch you in the arm. And this is probably one of the things that I regret most in my life. Remember, I remind you, I was a teenager. I was a flipping teenager. I was in my early teens. I don't want to reveal my age, but I was in my early teens, so I was very young and very stupid. I beat him up. I punched him, and I literally beat him up because I was so angry. He had every right to do that to me because I said that if United win the treble, you can punch me in the arm. So he had every right to do that to me, and I shouldn't have hit him back. But I hit him and won, and I fully regret what I did. And I did that because I was angry, but still I was very stupid from doing that. But then I now look back. I've grown older. I've grown wiser, and that was an amazing feat by Alex Ferguson. That is why, when you put everything, Ferguson for me is perhaps the greatest manager of all time because again, that United team had nobody. Thank you for watching this video. Think about pledging and become a Half Football Hot patron. Pledge an amount each month and gain access to exclusive videos from your boy, the Football Hot, for more analysis. Peace.